words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Browns nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it a second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mayfield. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last two in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years, no matter who's...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, Khalif Raymond. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Chubb running right. Trucks over it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Oh, back backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flush to his right. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. Herbert.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. This is Smith with a grab. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for L.A.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So tack on 3 more, though this is just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On the ground, it's Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Mayfield on play action. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Schwartz complete right side.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Browns 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They started on the ground with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Mayfield to throw it. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roll.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Toward the pylon, caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Touchdown!
Austin Ekeler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Browns 10. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
That's the score. Chargers 38, Browns 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together,